Happy Wednesday, fellow furniture dorks. I'm Teresa at Rave Home Collection.
And I am Melissa Marr with Rave Home Staging.
And today is a Thrift Haul Wednesday. So Melissa and Sue thrift things all the time. We all know that. And there's things that we just need to get done. And we thought it would be something a little different because we're kind of doing the same painting candlesticks, painting things. I mean, and that's fun and they sell, but we wanted to just kind of
I am Melissa Marr.
Oh, there we are.
I have my phone out because we were double checking, trying new technology today.
Woo!
So yeah, and we had told you that we were gonna try to get some of the stuff done in the back. We're gonna work on a little bit different project today though, and I'm gonna be actually playing with books.
Yes, she loves her books,
which were thrifted.
That's true. That's true. You use those in staging quite a bit, don't you?
We use them so much in staging, and I had a cute little stack of books to show how we utilize some of the molds and what they can do, and well, they sold.
Imagine that.
And they've always been good little props to just kind of showcase, you know, how fun the molds are.
Right.
And since they're gone, I need props again.
I need more display props.
I need more display props. So
Absolutely.
I thought I'd go ahead and work on that.
And so this has been back there for a little bit. We love our wood boxes and carriers and things. It looks like it may have been an old magazine rack. I'm just going to throw some Dixie Belle paint on there, use some JRV stencils, have some fun with this. So stay tuned for that.
It's kind of fun that you're the one stenciling this week.
I know. Oh, you know what I did bring is my little stencil pouncy pouncy. Pouncy pouncy? Yeah, I need eventually.
No, we don't pouncy pouncy.
I mean, not, or whatever, the swirly swirly. I knew it was two words. I couldn't remember the bad word versus the good word. So yeah.
Jeez, lady.
I know.
Do you have top coat over there?
I have, yes. Hold on.
It's funny because last night there was a the creative group, which I'm part of, Jamie Ray Vintage's creative group.
Yep.
There was a playlist that Jamie Ray put out, and if you watch, I had a good chuckle because watching the playlist last night, which was great. If you can watch the playlist, please do. You can go to Jamie Ray Vintage, her YouTube channel, or you can look on the video that I posted yesterday that is about transforming art.
Okay.
That's the video we did yesterday, and it is in the description. The link is in the description for the playlist. But I think about 75% of the people actually did stencils yesterday.
Oh,
for that, which was a lot of fun.
Right.
So I'm kind of glad I didn't because I had planned on it.
right.
But the funny thing was there almost every single one of them commented, yeah, I know there's people who prefer to swirl, but
Seriously?
I'm a pouncer.
I'm the pouncer.
And so needless to say, I had to leave some comments.
That's pretty cute.
It was hilarious.
I am using a couple different paints. Like I said, Dixie Belle. I'm going to base coat this whole thing in drop cloth. And you see the inside of this is this green, and then it's got like the little corally color. I'm going to keep all that intact. I'm just going to do, what did I just say? This was drop cloth all the way around. And then I am going to do a driftwood like grain sack, and I'm going to use General Finishes milk paint and basil to do my little mini stencil.
Very nice.
So we'll see. I had a vision.
And so right now I'm going to use top coat, and we are using YSL. I'm sure this is probably matte.
It is matte, and let me just tell you that is no joke. It's still on my fingers from.
Oh yeah, it's some serious top coat.
Being in the. Oh, I have a new name. Speaking of top coat, I was going to say I'm using it on chairs. I am the mayor of Chairville.
Mayor of Chairville. There you go.
That makes sense for you.
Which is fine by me because these chairs are going to be smack dab gorgeous.
So since we're playing with the new technology and we're hoping we actually have it working good this time, how is sound, that kind of stuff. Mindy, I can see that you popped in. Hello, hello.
Hello, thanks for watching.
So I am basically using the top coat to decoupage, and I just gave this a good slathering of top coat. Again, YSL matte, and I literally found tissue paper in the back, sitting in a box, crumbled up.
And it's ready for you.
We don't have any here, which is very unusual. We've been wrapping all of our stuff in packing paper, so we didn't have tissue paper.
You're going to need that eventually unless you tear everything.
And so it was nice that I found some old crumbled up one, and I liked it crumbled up because I use this to actually add texture to the books, so that they look kind of wrinkly and then
aged and decrepit. And
exactly. You know, I love rustic.
You know how we dig our old rickety stuff.
That's right. And I'm gonna throw some more top coat over this, just like you would decoupage under and over.
I'm trying my dangest to go along the lines here on the top so I can try and keep that little
You're coloring inside the lines?
I know, and I didn't tape. I almost taped before I started. I know. I don't even know who I am right now.
I don't even know who you are right now.
Who are you, lady?
know. I'm
Who
living-
are you?
I'm 3 days into chairs, so I'm just excited to be painting something that's not got spindles on it.
You are possessed.
It's not
All
got
right.
spindles. It's not gray.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, they're going to be gorgeous.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be
You guys are going to love
so
them.
gorgeous. They're gonna be sold before you even get them done.
That's
Watch.
right.
That's what happens.
That
right
is
here.
usually what happens, which is actually better because it gives me just that extra oomph to get them finished for the client.
And yesterday we got in a big shipment of furniture. And we couldn't.
Kids. Oh my God, this stuff is gorgeous.
All
Couldn't be
hands on
more
deck
excited.
yesterday.
Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful.
Just couldn't be more excited about that.
And it couldn't have come at a better time. Usually on Tuesdays is the day before the store opens to the public again, and we have all hands on deck. So fortunately, we had everybody here to be able to pitch
It
in.
was super helpful. We got it all out on the floor, and that
Yep,
was awesome.
Tagged and awesome.
Yeah, and then I stayed a little late to tag it all, so
Yep. Teamwork makes the dream
it's
work.
great. So it's all here for your buying pleasure.
Yes. Yeah. Oh wait, tomorrow's not the store open. Today it's open. I'm
Today it's
thinking
open.
today is
No,
Tuesday.
there's like people.
It's here, so
all
the yeah.
there's people walking around.
that just reminded me. I was like, oh, there's some folks here. I guess we are open today. I'm in the back now. I have my own little area back there, so I'm kind of oblivious to things.
We're taking her out of the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We decided we could dress her up, but we couldn't take her out.
Can't
anymore.
take me out of, yeah, I gotta stay back in the back.
Holly West Johnson chiming in. What you
Hey,
doing?
Holly.
What you doing,
Hi.
guys? What you
Hi,
doing?
Jennifer. Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Ladybugs.
Hi, Lay.
Thanks for joining us.
It's
And
fun being able to see things pop up on my phone because my phone's not over there now.
Your phone gets all the information, unlike my phone.
so now, is this finally the be-all, end-all fix-it of what you originally wanted to do with this technology?
This is what we've been trying to do all along, yes. So
And what
theoretically,
Fixed it or whatever.
theoretically, although you can only see that up there, we should also be getting comments from YouTube.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you, to get us on both platforms that you wanted.
Ooh, comments, I forgot. Let's put it
So
on
what was the
comments.
magic secret thing to
A
make it
different
work?
laptop.
Oh, okay.
Ethan did have to come and run the port to work up here.
Right.
Ethan is my son-in-law, and he is a huge tech guy,
IT guru.
IT guru. And he manages all of our technology. If anybody's local and needs an IT guy, he's great.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Rashonda. She's on our live over there at YouTube.
Nice.
I hope we sound good out there. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that.
Nicole says hi, hi.
Hello, Miss Nicole.
So you hear Sue behind the scenes. For those of you who don't know her, she is my BFF, and she occasionally sits in for one of us when
Normally it's me because I have so many days off.
You do every other day.
I don't have a schedule anymore. So anyway, carry
one
on.
of us won't be here on Friday. I don't know which one of us won't be here on Friday now,
I'll
but
be-
one of us won't be.
Oh, so the other one will, and they'll be in with me on my live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
No worries.
But we apparently have to babysit on Friday.
Aww.
And since I don't get any time to spend with the little buggers, I'm hoping I get to babysit.
You
But,
should. That's a totally legit reason to be absent.
but one of us has to babysit.
Sue, I don't have you and I ever done a live together? I don't know.
Well, no, because that was no, because that was.
Oh, which one are you thinking of?
I'm thinking of the mannequins, but I was not on that one.
Yeah, that was Hot Mess Monday, I think.
That was Hot Mess Monday.
Yeah, then that was Jess too. The other crazy lady.
I have not even sat and watched that one.
I can't. I physically can't.
I'm so afraid.
The fact that we didn't lose viewers from that one is pretty astonishing.
I'm so afraid.
Yeah, you should be. But
Oh,
yeah.
Hillary, hi.
Hi,
Thanks
Miss
for joining
Hillary.
us. So I mentioned on today's Wednesday, right?
Look who finally doesn't know the day of the week. Yes.
Yeah. I mentioned on Monday that, you know, if you're watching us on YouTube, that you need to, you know, go steal your friend's computer and
sign
have
them
them subscribe. So I looked before I came on because I know that after the last JRV thing that we participated in, that we got a bunch of subscribers.
Nice.
And so I was like, ooh, I wonder where we are today. And so I looked right before we came on. So in order for you to monetize on YouTube, which it's not about the monetization, it's really about you get extra perks and benefits when you hit that platform.
Okay.
You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Okay.
Okay. So right before I came out here, we had 878 subscribers.
Yay!
And 3,996 watch hours.
Oh, 4 hours, people.
Somebody just go to work and leave our channel on.
Leave it on and forget to turn it off. That's fine. You can watch us later, but we are interesting. You should actually watch it. Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
So we're like so close.
Very, very close.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. A different Barbara, a different spelling of Barbara. I've not seen that spelling of Barbara.
How is this Barbara spelling?
So we have a traditional spelling, Barbara Ellington, and then we have a Barbara Flores,
Okay.
which is F-L, or not her last name, B-R-B-B-R-A.
Oh, cool.
It's Barbara,
Like it.
not Barbara.
Barbara. I went to high school with a girl who spelled her name like that. Now that I think about it.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hello, hello. Thanks for watching.
I hate it when people spell my name.
It's Melissa. How hard is that?
Oh, sometimes there's 2 L's, sometimes there's 2 S. There's 1 S.
How about having Teresa? I should save all my Starbucks cups. There are syllables in there and vowels in there that, I mean, T-R-O-S-E-A, I think was
Yeah,
the worst.
Starbucks is not uncommon for me to get M-I-L-I-S-A.
I think sometimes they do it to be funny because it's like sometimes they're so bad. It's like, come on, my name isn't, some name that nobody's heard of.
Well, and it's
Teresa
not
without the H.
and it's not an easy job. So
Oh, for sure.
you have to be fairly skilled to do that job.
You have to be very skilled for sure. And it's such a simple name. Anyway,
Holly says her mom and her mother-in-law are both Barbara.
Oh, so you have Barbara like I have John.
are you needing this?
Yeah,
But guess
Oh,
that was a
okay.
very
About that?
popular name back in the day.
I suppose it was. Are you gonna?
Keep the inside as it is. I have a plan, so
You
we'll
have
see
a
what
plan?
happens. Yep, I have a plan.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
dry my books here so I can move on to the next step.
Got a tiny vision.
So for anybody who missed it, I'm just adding wrinkled tissue paper. Basically, I'm using Wise Owl Top Coat as a decoupage medium, just to get my paper stuck on there.
I was like, oh, that looks cute. That instantly ages those books. That's so cool.
Yeah, and these are books, we did thrift them, but I think I actually grabbed some for my staging pile that we don't use because a lot of times they have titles that we just can't have out in houses.
A little bit inappropriate for the viewing public.
Some of them are good for house for sale.
Yeah.
Well, like we can't have any political titles,
Right.
right? We can't have any religious titles.
And let's be clear, you guys mainly buy the books just because they're cool, colored hardback books, right?
Yeah.
You're not really
Books.
paying attention to.
Yeah, we don't care what they are. We just need books.
Need the books. Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of times we do set them backwards so you can't see the titles.
Right.
But literally, most houses, this can blow your mind. Most houses have probably 30 books in them.
Mine, I was going to say mine doesn't, but mine does. They're all at my husband's office. He's a book.
But I mean, just scattered throughout.
Yeah.
They probably have at least 30 books in them, most houses. And
Right.
that's assuming there's not a bookcase.
Okay.
If you add in a bookcase,
Yeah, you're filling that.
you're probably talking about 50 or more books
Okay.
that go into every house. It can blow your mind how much.
Usually a couple of good buckets on a big house.
Yeah,
That's
I
funny.
mean,
You just don't think about that.
it can blow your mind how much stuff actually goes into staging a house. I mean, like the literal stuff.
Yep.
That goes in there. I know I used to count like throw pillows and stuff just for kicks
I
and
don't have a
giggles.
garbage can for you.
And it was, I'll just wrap it up in one of these pieces of leftover tissue paper. It was typically like 30 to 40 pillows, throw pillows,
That sounds like my house.
went into an average house.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had a thought, and I know it's completely off topic. It
Let's
has
hear it,
nothing
Sue.
to do with anything. But Melissa, you should really set your phone on StreamYard so that if you did want to get a close-up, you're ready to go.
Are you ready to try that?
I don't know.
You have to send me an invitation. You have to copy, there should be a link there and ask friends.
Okay.
And I'm on my second coat of Dixie Belle while they were trying to figure this out, and I'm painting over a graphic that was painted on here. This coverage is phenomenal. Dixie Belle is great for good coverage like this, and I did not prime first. Didn't know if I needed to, but it's really going on really nicely. So,
And I am going to go for a little bit of a holiday look with my book.
okay.
Not completely holiday, but
Ooh.
like kind of the colors.
All right, like this, like seasonal kind of.
Yeah, so I'm going
Okay.
with a barn red right
Oh, I
now.
love a big
And this
red.
is called muscadine wine.
I use a Dixie Belle.
Yeah, Dixie Belle. And I'm just, you'll see that I'm just kind of propping them up like little tents to let them dry before I hit them all with the heat gun. That
Okay.
seems to be the way for me to go right now. Let's see, who else is joining us?
Hey, we got comments on here. Nicole just jumped over to YouTube. Ooh, I can't wait to see the painted books. I keep seeing bundled white and painted books with quotes stamped on the sides on Pinterest. I want to try it.
Oh,
And
cool.
then Elaine Morris says, hello from Houston.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah, go watch it on YouTube because then that counts towards watch hours.
That's
There we
watch
go.
hour.
Everybody on the YouTube.
Get off of Facebook and get onto YouTube just for today.
Well, it's a rolling.
Oh,
It's an annual rolling, so
I'm acting like I know what the heck she's talking about. I really don't. I'm just gonna go, yeah, oh, okay, I get it. I don't.
I think it's pretty exciting though because we just started in March. I feel like that's
It's pretty progressive. We're doing pretty good.
decent.
I'm proud of us.
As you should be. I remember when you were so scared. What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean people are watching? What do you mean? What? Yeah.
You want us to do what?
Every day, every week? What?
At first it was like once a week, and then it was like really after COVID shut us down, or when we came back after COVID had shut us down. It's like, all right, Teresa, we're gonna have to do this 3 times a week.
And I went,
Oh,
okay. So people are watching?
And then you switch roles, and you're like, but I still want to do the YouTube.
That's true. Yeah, I did that because I feel like, and we've talked about this before, like people do come in. I mean, we're just average Joes, but people come in and they feel like they know us, and I feel like it makes them feel comfortable coming into the store because they
Absolutely.
watch us.
Well, they
And-
said that they come in because they kind of know
Yeah,
us and they
we
want to
see.
see what's going on.
I like that. I think I just want people to feel welcome.
It's like being a local celebrity.
Right? Autographs.
It's like being a newscaster like Holly's husband, and people think you're a celebrity, so then you should be making all kinds of money, even though you're really not.
Funny.
Right, Holly?
Yeah, probably can attest to that. I don't make that much. All right. My first coat, like
Here we go.
cloth is on.
Anita and Miriam and Brenda watching also. Well,
Hi,
thank you, thank you.
Thank you for joining our fun today. All right, so I'm bringing my brushes. Nope. But,
Oh, I thought these were my brushes.
oh wait,
and
no, I
those
have
are your
another
brushes.
one. My bad, I have it in here.
I thought we had our own little stash of brushes.
We are good. You do. And we do. I just stuck mine over to the side because I need my whole area here.
Your whole area.
Yes. So
So yeah.
I picked basil for my stencil. I'm going to do the grain sack version of the grain sack portion in driftwood. It's just a little, I can't really see it, but it's just a 3-line grain sack on both sides. And I'm trying to find a color close to this green match. And I feel like basil general finishes more paints close enough.
Did you need tape for that?
Well,
But you're wearing it.
I just realized that I have some on, so I'm
Well,
good.
you came
But
prepared.
thank you. I'm all accessorized for
So
today.
hilarious.
I literally was just gonna get, I'm all bulky with my bracelets today. And I'm picking something cute from the JRV stencil line and these little mini, what do you call these? Are they called something?
They're the mini green sack stencils.
Look, yeah,
Well, what's
just a
it called right there? It's right there on the, no, over there on the paper. It's just
little-
other side.
Oh, okay.
No, that says made in the USA. What's the other side say?
Two blind
Five
women,
mil reusable
primary.
laser. I don't know.
Yeah, they
It's-
never
I think
say the
it's
name
I
on
think
them.
it's the mini grain size.
I mean, it's got always like a little thing on
Yeah.
it, but yeah, there's just a bunch of different ones. So these are cute and they're a nice size for these.
All
And we
right.
do have those up at RayHomeCollection.com.
Can we once again get the paints that you're using and what brushes do you use?
Well, girls, we all know what brushes we use. We love our Klingon brushes. They clean themselves. You just have to run them under water when you're done. Get the water to run clear and then keep them upside down in a bucket of water, not letting the bristles touch the bottom. And the rest of that paint will just drain out. This is an S50. We also have our S30s.
Yeah.
Awesome brushes. I'm using Dixie Belle drop cloth, which is what I painted this in. I'm going to use Dixie Belle driftwood for my stencil and also General Finishes milk paint basil. That's what I'm
And
using.
I'm using Dixie Belle's muscadine line. And then I'm going to, on my books, so I used tissue paper, which I decoupaged on with some Wiesel matte top coat. And now I've got this transfer. This is one of our Maker Studio transfer, or not transfers, I'm sorry. Maker Studio stencils, mesh stencils. It's got like an adhesive background.
So
And
like a sticker, which is
kind
awesome.
of like a sticker, and it's reusable. So even if it doesn't stick after a while, I mean, you can take it down. But it honestly,
If you take care of them, they do
if
tend to
you
last
take
a
care of
while.
them, yeah, I've done a lot of projects with them.
Yeah.
If you take less care of them and you leave them, sometimes they get stains. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that it's still gonna be fine.
Fingers crossed.
Apparently, I'm all about opening the new paint today.
I was gonna say, did we not have that one opened already?
It was on the shelf, so I thought it was open, but it apparently was not.
And which heavy metal is that one?
So this is Wiesel's heavy metal. This
Ooh.
is really beautiful, thick paint. This is one of the few paints that doesn't require another base color underneath, which is really nice. And one of the things I like about these mesh stencils, unlike regular stencils, which I love, these you actually basically just do it like screen printing. You just take it and you don't have to worry about it being liquidy or whatever. You can just basically put it on like a screen print, which is really nice.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a nice
Quick, but it's easy.
complementary color to your red over there.
And if it's not 100% perfect, I don't care because this is just sort of a backdrop.
Right.
Can you hit the screen just for a moment with your fingers? Because I'm putting transfers over these. So you can kind of see.
Sue is ever prepared for us.
Never prepared. And because I did this lumpy with the tissue paper, it's not going to sit perfectly on here. It's going to have a little bleed under. And like I said, I'm okay with that. These are going to be a stack of books anyway, so I'm just looking for a little bit of detail.
Elaine says that she likes how y'all use different brands of paint and it allows for more options.
And it's true. We carry a variety of paints kind of for that reason. It just depends on the project that you're using. Some of the paints that we carry do the exact same thing as the other, and it's a matter of color choice. I mean, we just like to give you that option.
And frankly, we like to have that option.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I mean, there are not many, there are a few, but there are not many crafters who are loyal to a specific brand.
Right. There may be a preference, but they're still willing for the most part to try different things. I mean, that's the fun of being creative.
Well, we all see colors or a product that's outside of what we even sell.
Yeah.
That, like, there's products that I have at home that I don't sell here,
Right.
that I still love to use.
Yep. Same here. All right. Here. Under there. I have to point my way, but that's a little warm.
Watch yourself, lady. No burns.
Yes. Watch your legs there. All right. So I'm just.
So I'll lift these up so you can kind of see them. And again, these I didn't worry about sticking down really well, which they're not going to be perfect because I have the lumpy tissue paper anyway, this is more about just the character of the letters, so it doesn't bother me that it's not a nice crisp font. It normally is. It's just that I'm not being super careful, and I didn't worry about it sticking really well.
Well, I'm gonna lay this down. The table's just a little bit crusty. And
Our table's dirty.
I just don't want the crusty to stick to the side that I painted, even though I mostly dried it, but I'm gonna get this ready so I can lay out my green sack.
And you obviously can let this dry naturally, but I'm not because
I'm the boss of me and I do what I want.
That's
it's not
right.
a live show.
I want it done, and I want it done now.
Right now.
That's right. I'm Veruca.
Let me take off my accessories so I can line up my stencil.
Just call me Veruca.
Veruca. Wait, do I not watch that show?
Huh?
That's the
Referring to
Willy
a
Wonka.
Willy Wonka. I want it now,
that-
Daddy.
That little purple face girl.
Blueberry.
I recall. All right.
Oh no, she was the bad egg.
She is the bad egg. But
She wasn't purple girl. She
Oh
was
no,
the bad egg.
that's the boy that is it's been a while.
The purple
Well,
is.
hello, Miss Anna.
The purple is blueberry. You're violet. You're turning violet.
But I'm thinking of
She's the bad egg. She's
the one that was sassy and wanted everything.
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
I want it now, Daddy. Give it to me now, Daddy.
Anyway. All right, I'm gonna stand up so I can make sure I'm more or less even here because I'm not measuring anything. What is the point in that? That's pretty close.
are you gonna wrap it around the box, or just on the front and back?
Just on the front and back.
Oh, it's gonna be like dang.
Let's not get crazy there, Sue.
Hey,
Slow down. Slow down now.
Keep
All
books.
right. Pretty. Oh, I love that gold with that red.
very nice.
I feel a little bit like I'm praising the Seminoles right now. This has got to get out of
Oh, that's so you just put that in my head immediately.
football land, and because we just got in some Gator mugs, so my brain is in college football right now. Even though I know basically nothing about college football.
I call the NFL. I don't.
I don't know. Let's rephrase. I know nothing about sports.
I'm gonna say, who are you kidding?
Let's just be clear on this topic.
Fine. All right, I'm gonna whip out the old driftwood Dixie Belle now with my stencil brush, and I think we have these in stock.
We do,
This brand
yes,
or
we do.
basic. Okay. So a little swirly swirl, no pouncy swirly. So I've got my stencil down.
I mean, if you're more comfortable with pouncing.
I mean, I'll see. I'll see. I'll do a little bit of both. So you just want a little bit of paint.
And you got to offload.
Yep. And then you want to offload it on, start on your plastic. And you just kind of go through and bring it down and do the swirly swirl.
Watch it, man. I'll let you watch your every swirl.
You know, don't get dizzy here now. Just a little bit at a time.
Did you send me that link? I could try to go up closer.
I did send you that link.
Alright,
It
let me
was
try.
from your Gmail.
One thing I don't like about the swirly swirl with this particular stencil is these middle lines
They
are
move?
so thin that they move.
Yeah, you just do it I mean, in general, either way, you
Yes.
do kind of have to hold it down.
Yeah.
I will say that.
All right, let's take, I mean, we'll see what happens here.
You got that loosey-goosey center.
You're going to have to mute me up there
I am.
so that I don't get feedback when I come in.
So I have to mute this camera to let that camera have
No,
control.
mute me, not. Okay, so now I'm backstage. So you have to mute me.
All right.
You have me muted?
It says it's muted.
Okay, so now.
Oh, but we're still
I
getting
feel like
echo.
we're in a football stadium.
I don't know how to not get that echo.
Do you have a mute on there, the mic muted?
Did I just say that I had the mic muted?
And my
I'm gonna.
audio. I have a microphone.
All right.
Echo cancellation.
All right, let's
Did that
go
help?
to
No, that
guests.
did not help.
And play sound when guest enters.
I'm on the home stretch of this line anyway.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
All right, this is where we have to take the time to play.
That's all right. We've gotten this far.
Oh, because that's not supposed to be picking up your microphone.
I'm gonna leave. Okay.
Oh, you
I
left.
left.
Oh, see you later. All right.
Bye. Yeah, that's not good.
Your iPhone is very controlling.
It fits my personality. What can I say?
April
All right.
Chavez says, hi from California.
Oh, hello, lady. Thanks for joining us. All right, I'm coming up.
I think we have to be further away for that to work.
Oh, yeah, I've let a little. That's all right.
What did you do?
I started thick like I usually do on
Oh,
the end.
there you went. See?
Let a little bit, but yeah, it's all right. I might do a little light distress over this whole thing anyway, so
Yeah, or you can just touch up the edge with a thin brush.
it's all good in the hood. Let's see if I can do that first.
The rest of it looks nice and crisp though.
Thank you. I think that'll do it.
All right, let's move to this one.
Let me see.
It's a little
Ooh,
thinner
it's got a
than I
little
was saying.
point. Yep. Let's try that one. Ooh, piece of Pete.
Any comments from our YouTube peeps?
Hopefully you're on your number.
You got some festives and helpfuls from Nicole.
Yeah, we'll probably have to just discuss
Elaine
that.
says such pretty colors. She loves the wine color.
Thanks. Yeah, the wine color is really pretty. It's kind of more of a barnyard red to me.
Is
Thank
it?
you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think it looked like cranberry.
I mean, than other reds. It's definitely a wine color, but I mean, like I think of it versus like a bright red. I'm not a bright red kind of.
Like this.
Yeah.
Model McDonald house. Fire engine red.
Not me. It's not.
You don't
supposed to
see a
be
lot of that
personal.
really in decor either. But it's moving on with it.
So now I'm gonna make some molds to go on the side of the books and on the top of the top book, which is the smallest of the books. So now I think this is my small
So
book.
basically, your 3 books are going to be a stack.
A stack. I'm making a stack. So this is my stack. So I will make a mold for the top.
And then, like the bindings, it's going to have a mold.
And that green side.
They're each gonna have a mold on the side.
Okay.
Time to go. See if I can
See, these are the kind of books that we usually use. The Book of Discipline just doesn't seem to be a staging book. The Ordained Ministry,
Oh.
Board of Higher Education and Ministry, the
That's a
Annual
pretty book.
Conference, the Superintendency. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the book.
Mhm.
It just isn't necessarily the right topic.
Right.
Yvette just tuned in. She would like a recap because she missed what Melissa is using for the stencil. And what is the gold color and paste, please?
Yes, so the stencil I used is a mesh stencil by a Maker Studio. And it basically has a whole bunch of French writing on it. Have no idea what it says. And then I just used the Wise-All Heavy Metal in gold. So I was using Dixie Belle Muscadine wine. To paint the book, I added a little bit of tissue paper for some texture. And then I did the gold, like a, what did I call it before? Like a screen, like screen
The
printing.
screen print.
And it's a little fuzzy because it did bleed a little because the stencil couldn't lay flat because of the texture of the paper. But I'm okay with that because these are going to be in a stack. So it's really just in case you see that there's a little bit of text, that there's a little bit of texture.
I love what the that tissue paper did.
Yeah. So
Just
now I'm
really
going to
good.
use the modeling material by Prima, and I am going to I'm going to start popping out some molds to put on the sides of my books.
Ooh,
And
she's
then
getting
something
fancy.
on the top.
Now she's getting
So
fancy.
you're done with this lettering. I can go toss it in some water.
Yeah.
I don't want that to get any worse than it.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Sue. So, Fab Furniture Friday. What do you think what we could do?
Hi, Carmen. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Sandy.
Oh, that's true. I can see too.
Yeah, you can right there.
Look at that. Hi. All right, almost done with this. Yes, I gotta think something good for Fab Furniture Friday. Oh, I know. Chairs.
Chairs. How did I
Come
know?
on, woman.
How did I
tried
know?
so
How did I
hard to set that
know?
up. Oh, I am the mayor of Chairville.
There's so many.
They're just They're like rabbits back there.
They're breathing.
I leave and there's 20. I come in and there's 40. What did you guys do last night? That's what I want to know. All right. So,
What do we clean our stencils? So we have, I'll have to grab a box when she comes out, or grab the one that's back there. Oh, that looks so good.
That's better.
That looks so good. Sue, can you grab the coconut husk things around?
And I'll let you see this in a minute. Let me just dry this off. Let me see if I didn't smear my other one.
So we sell these eco coconut scrubbies, and you could use just about anything to clean it. And I've heard a popular way is to actually use your stencil brush to clean it, which makes sense. You clean your brush and your stencil at the same time.
Yeah, it does.
But I love the
Very wet.
I love these scrubbies. They're made of coconut husks. There's 2 in a pack for like, I don't know, it's like $6 or something like that. For 2 of them, they last practically forever. We've been using that one for like 4 months now.
I've scrubbed like primer and top coat off my fingertips with it too.
Yeah, they're antibacterial. So they're great.
Yeah, they really are.
They're all natural,
I was gonna say they're eco-friendly.
eco-friendly, because it's like when you get all the coconut milk and all that, you know, the coconut husk is often left, the coconut fiber. So
Right.
This is just another way to use some of that material that might otherwise go in the landfill.
I like it. All right, so we're gonna make that the front since that looks better. Front, back. Now we are going.
All right, what
forward.
are you doing with that magazine box?
I'm just making it, I'm zhuzhing it up. It started out as a box that had like apples and just funky painting on it. So I went ahead and used Dixie Belle drop cloth, 2 coats all the way around to cover it up. And I kept the inside, the original color, the green with that like corally lip going around. And then I just used driftwood for my grain sacks with my JRV stencils. And now I'm going to use General Finishes basil, which is similar in color to this green, to put on my little mini grain sack, another JRV stencil. So stay tuned, people. And I am making some molds here that I'm applying to the back, and I'm using Type On 2, which is wood glue, to adhere it. And you can see it doesn't quite get to the end, so I'm just going to do a little bit on the end, kind of match it right up. Now, because I am using modeling material, not resin, it means that when this dries, it's going to crack. And which is your intent.
There will be some shrinkage.
There will be some shrinkage.
Kate Seinfeld.
And I like that.
Yeah.
It does not bother me at all. It is actually the look that I am going for. Because anybody who knows me knows I like chippy, rustic.
Like that old style.
I do.
And yet you won't go dumpster diving with me.
I just don't want to get all yucky.
Wait. What?
I'm not climbing in a
this is
dumpster.
new.
There's a good dumpster right behind our warehouse right now.
Well, why aren't we in it?
I was in it yesterday and hurt myself, so I cannot go in there by
Oh,
myself.
geez, Miss Sue. I'm telling you, there's Christmas, there's 4th of July, there's, all these Father's Day, Mother's Day. There should be dumpster diving day. I'm not diminishing the importance of the other holidays, but I believe we should have an additional one.
Every day is dumpster diving.
And it
day.
should be dumpster diving day. But I mean, it should be a paid day off. No, she didn't hear me. Oh, she did. All right.
I heard you.
One of our neighbors is a furniture redoer. He's a painter of furniture. So he's always getting lots and lots and lots of furniture.
Oh.
And apparently he's got a great big construction-sized dumpster parked right by our back door.
Oh.
And he's just tossing in furniture in there.
Like,
Most of it's broken up, but I
Right.
got a couple of side rails that were very ornate,
nice.
and I had to pull them out because they were just too nice. I could make a headboard out of those or something.
Sue, you were too.
I could do
funny when it comes
something
to
with
that
them.
stuff.
So see, I'm just adding some on the sides.
I know, I'm doing it on purpose. Just to tick you off, John.
We have this conversation.
I'm gonna have
I have
a
to live with her. We can't count to this world.
It depends on the stencil and what I'm comfortable with. And right now, I'm going to pounce. I'm gonna try swirling. Just I'm gonna pounce. Just right now. I put too much paint on before. It's okay. I know what I'm doing, kind of.
You know, I don't think that there is really a time difference in swirling versus pouncing. So I don't understand why the pressure of being on camera means I have to pounce. I don't understand that.
I think it's just a matter of the paint disbursement. I feel like the swirly probably is a better way to do that. Less
Well,
chance of bleeding.
swirling actually gives you less chance of the brush going under the sides of your stencil.
Which is what's going to cause that bleedy look.
Yeah, the reason that you bled at the beginning of it is because you didn't offload it onto a paper towel.
Right. And I offloaded on my plastic.
Yeah, but you didn't offload on a paper towel. You had too much paint on your brush.
And you saw this the whole time.
I did.
And you just let me
Well,
fail.
you'd already done it.
It's
so-
like dry brushing.
That's true. I did.
I said offload, and then you offloaded on plastic,
And then I
and
went,
then you
"What?"
and then you started, and then so what am I supposed to do at that point?
I don't know.
And I wouldn't have called you out on it had you not just
Excuse
said it.
I'm a handful, people.
Speaking of shrinkage, how is Teresa's dog after his day meeting?
Who said that?
That was Elaine Morris.
First of all, you're my spirit person. Second of all, he's still shrunk. He's supposed to get his coat of shame off on Saturday, and we called yesterday to see, is there any way we can get him in today? Everything looks good. The stitches look great. He is ready to get out of that cone. And they're like, no, we probably wait till Saturday if we were you. And I'm like, fine. So he's accustomed to this cone now. He takes wide turns.
Oh, he's a smart dog.
He's such a good boy, but he's like a little coin purse there. There's like nothing happening.
Oh, my battery person.
Isn't it funny how
He's doing wonderful.
isn't
things.
it funny how quickly animals adjust?
He literally, yeah. I mean, I had to pull his food and water out from the wall. I had it, up against the wall, and obviously with the cone, he's like, oh, I can't get my food. But now he can get like his toys. He can grab them like through the cone. He still doesn't get the concept of there's the ball. I'm staring at it through my cone. Why can't I touch it or lick it? And he's licking through his cone. So by the time he figures that out, the cone will be off. But thank you for asking and remembering little Stephen Francis. Oh, and here's a poll. So we want to get a sister for Stevie. And I mean, I don't know when, but I already have a name picked out. I mean, he is Stephen Francis Murphy. I like Daisy Olive Murphy.
Okay.
I do. Both Jake and Patrick do not like that. At first, I liked Olive as the first name. And Patrick's like, what's her middle name going to be? Oil? I'm like, okay, settle down. I think it's adorable. So Daisy
I have
Olive.
I have a friend and a client whose daughter is named Olive.
I think it's precious. I think Drew Barrymore has a daughter named Olive, and that's where I've heard it before. I just thought it was the sweetest thing. All right.
This is my second one.
And here is the stencil on the front of the first
Oh, that's my
side.
top one.
I'm going to dry this and do the same thing on the back.
We are charging.
It's cute and simple.
All right, I just want you to know that April Travis seems to think that every day is dumpster diving day. Right on.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not opposed to dumpster diving. I just don't personally
You want the
to do
results
it.
of what's in it. You just
I just
really want to dig down.
Don't want to get dirty.
I got you.
I'll be the person on the outside of it that you can hand everything to.
Well, that's not true.
Oh,
You were
I'm
never
sure.
there for me when I was in that dumpster.
What?
That's not true because you were not there for me when I was in that.
I'm pretty sure I was working. Oh, you mean yesterday?
No,
She was there in spirit.
the suitcase one.
Oh.
You had somebody to go with you.
That's true.
You had Nicole
I
with
had,
you.
I had Michelle with me, and Michelle was
Michelle.
my companion.
Your dumpster
Yep.
partner in crime.
I really got to pull those dolly things out of the side of the house and clean them up.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, we still have junk flying around from that.
Well, you just painted that beautiful case right there with the lighthouse. That
I
was
didn't
part
finish
of that
yet
haul.
because I want to paint over the copper or not the copper, whatever that was. I meant for it to be copper. It looks like it's rose gold. It doesn't go with the lighthouse, but the lighthouse turned out really cool.
Yeah, it did turn out nice.
So I like it with the blue. So I'm going to do some boats and stuff like Melissa suggested, and then top coat it all and put it out.
Elaine says her cat's name is Olive, and she wished she named her sister Martini, and then she'd have an olive martini.
I'm serious when I say you're my spirit person. That's awesome. All right, I want to make sure this is dry enough. And again, this bubbled or kind of bled a little bit, but I'm just going to give this a super light distress sand over the whole thing anyway. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side.
One of my friends shared that one of her friends just got some cats, three kittens.
Oh my
And-
gosh,
and-
that's
And she named them Ruth, Bader, and Ginsburg.
Aw, that's adorable.
Kitties for justice.
Very appropriate.
I thought that was pretty sweet.
That is sweet. All right, eyeballing, centered-ish. Sure.
And my cat house is moving right along.
Oh, the cat house is looking good.
Cat house is looking like a place that I want to live.
Really, we could probably rent it out.
I mean, so I joked yesterday and said, "Oh, that's awesome. When's the cable going in?" And she's like, "Well, we're installing electric, blah blah blah." I'm like, "I was kidding."
Yeah, I have to bring home some lighting today.
Oh, these cats live better than I do, which I'm very happy about because I'm an animal person. So that makes me happy.
They're gonna get little lighting, little string lights in there so that
String lights.
what?
String lights. I'm just saying it cutely.
They'll be happy little
We're gonna have
critters.
a party. You can decorate for Christmas in there. They can have little
We can get one of the little Snoopy trees, little Charlie Brown tree.
Charlie Brown tree. It's my
We saw
favorite.
some of those downstairs.
I have one. I have one that I call that. It's just a fake
It's a stick.
pine tree, and I keep it up all year long. It's just yay high, and then for Christmas I decorate it with one red ball, and that's it.
So I'm really just kind of the glue that kind of was outside from under my
Wild
molds.
gluing.
I'm really just trying to kind of make that dry a little bit fast and the top of the molds a little bit because I'm going to go back and paint now in those areas.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help it along. Move it along, move it along.
Moving it right along,
Things will dry fast enough for me.
and it's live, so of course they never do. We're very impatient.
Yeah, if I were home, I would just let these sit and I'd, go watch a TV show or something.
Or work on like
or
a
paint
dozen
something,
more.
or paint something else. You'll
I was
probably
gonna
end up
say,
with
yeah.
more. That's true. If I were home, I'd be mass producing these, probably not doing one set. It would take me longer, but I'd get, 4 or 5 done. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a big one on the top of my smallest book.
Can't be that. Watch it. End of it.
One more dry. Was all these same colors? You didn't pick out a blue.
No, because I have one at home.
Oh, those are nice together though. Our little new Miss DIYer, Miss Jessica Lou
Our little
over there.
creator. We're creating creators.
Creating creators. Does that make us gods?
Maybe. I like that. Goddesses. We got some cute new hats in. Where are they from? Ball caps? Just a bunch
They
of different.
are really fabulous.
And they look comfortable, and they've got cute little sayings on
Is
them.
that why Jessica was showing off her hat?
They just came in.
Yeah, that one was tanned and tipsy. I brought it back to her. I'm like, this one's you.
It's framed her. And they even have the little hole in the back for your ponytail.
We just joke around. She's never drunk. She just likes a glass of
Never
wine.
drunk here.
Just have
Every
an
night.
office full of alcohol, but she never drinks it.
After dealing with us all day, we wouldn't blame her if she did, but she
She
does.
might be in a permanent
Don't go back there.
display of functioning drunkenness that we don't know about.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
You should turn Friday into a party.
Part of it is that we used that before COVID came, she was our sales manager
Yeah.
and she was the one responsible for doing all the parties. So all the real estate parties that we used to have to do, well, didn't have to do, but did.
Right.
And now she just has all those supplies in an armoire in her office.
Whatever shall we do? All right. I am standing to distress a little bit here. If I can make this.
Gosh, I love playing with molds. I really do.
So how you
So
doing here?
much
I need to
freaking
take a
fun.
look.
It's just fun. It's just fun.
I love this. I love the I just love the look of that.
The crinkliness of it.
Yeah.
Come on, anything that's chippy and distressed, we love.
I mean, I can't lie. It is my fave.
So Teresa, at home, have you started on any of the pieces that you thrifted over the weekend?
I did. I almost sent a picture last night to you ladies to have a look. I have a bunch of leftover paints from another brand that it's Chalk of the Sea. It was a lady that sold out, and I have a bunch of her stuff. So I've got a bunch of different colors, like in the blue and green family this little small cabinet. It's a 2-door cabinet. And I just started splotching paint all over in different colors as a base. And I'm just going to cover that with my DIY paint that I still have, Bohemian Blue, because it seems to sell over top. And then try and distress through and get some blending
Crazy
and
colors?
some colors underneath. Just
Nice.
for fun. It's just like a cute little, it almost looks like the Bohemian Blue short cabinet that I just sold. It's like that size and kind of that style. So, but I did get a 6-drawer French Provincial. I have not started on yet. And I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm just gonna let it speak to me.
So when you're working with the molds, I don't know if you're watching, I'm pushing from the back to release it. It's much, much easier to do that than to try to pull it out the front. You just basically put it upside down and push it from the back out.
Okay.
You know, one of the things that was fun in the DIY playlist, the JRV playlist that I mentioned earlier that we watched, was one of the women that was in that used her molds and made shortbread cookies.
Oh, that's clever.
And then she painted them.
And then she painted it with icing.
That's super clever. Oh, that's a neat idea.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Now, I personally like more icing on my cookies than that.
I guess it depends on the icing for me. I mean, I love a good cookie, don't get me
Well,
wrong.
if it's just a shortbread, I'm okay without icing.
Yeah.
But I think she was actually looking at like sugar cookies.
Okay.
And I want my sugar cookies to have a nice, healthy.
They gotta be a good thick sugar cookie with a good thick frosting.
That's right.
Yum. Okay, let's not do the old wrist thing again.
Please don't.
Let's not.
Settle down there, Lancaster, soon to be Murphy.
How soon? We're
We're
talking pretty soon.
We're
aren't
talking
we?
a month and a week. Oh yeah, I need to come in late on Tuesday of next week. I have to get my marriage license.
Oh, please.
That soon.
Please.
November 20th is the big day.
I think my niece is getting married right around then. I really need to figure that day out.
I have a friend that's getting married on Halloween, so yeah, it must be popular kind of time.
Well, with the whole COVID thing clearing up, everybody's just like rushing it in.
Well, COVID screwed up my actual wedding plans in February with a lot of family and friends. Well, not a lot, but just like family and a couple of friends from out of town. But they're pretty much all high risk, and until we have to deal with all that, I'm like, you know what? I don't care about a wedding. I just want to be married to you.
There you go.
So that's what we're doing. This is my son and my friend and her daughter marrying us. That's about it.
Yeah, I've always told my girls that, because it always seems like girls dream of their wedding day from the time that they're little. And that I've always told my girls that the wedding isn't that important. It's all about the marriage.
Exactly.
It's all about the marriage. The wedding is just a party.
That is the icing on the cake. The cake should be a long, healthy, happy marriage.
I will say my girls were probably pretty good about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Took me a little bit, but I figured it out. There's a little blue coming through there. Oh, wow.
The crown broke just a tiny, tiny bit, but it's okay.
Oh,
Just a
look at
little.
that. Oh, that's
So like a little bubble in there.
It looks rustic.
Yeah. Not going to let it bother me. I could recast it, but you know what? I'm good. Usually when I do these, I like to do this particular one in resin because the little cross on the top is hard to get out. But in this case, it was just the side of the crown, but I'm really okay with that.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like a little bit of a rustic crown. All right, I'm gonna throw some top coat on this.
Scissors here just to get some of this glue out. It's probably not the best use for your scissors, but
Are you good on the top coat for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and again, this is just our Wise Owl matte varnish finish, which we've been using a lot lately. It's a really nice product.
So here's my book.
It looks so cute. And you're right, it's a little bit holiday, more like just more seasonal.
And I'm just doing this to dry the glue a little bit. Again, normally I would just let this sit.
Just let it dry naturally. I'm gonna take off my accessory. I don't need that anymore. Plus it doesn't match my outfit.
Did you want me to get you different color tape?
No, can you give me an artist brush?
I've got the
Oh, you know what?
variety.
They're over there.
I know they are. What size do you want? Do you want the whole packet?
Yeah.
So we
Give
also
it all
sell these
to her.
artist brushes, and this is what I'm going to use to paint the molds now, because I've already, painted and done a stencil. So now I don't want to mess it all up. But I wanted that down first because it would be really hard to do the lettering, the
Yeah.
stenciling with the molds on,
Right.
and I
Makes sense.
really wanted those on.
Makes perfect sense to me.
So now I'm just going to go back to my muscadine line.
Have we used that color before? Is that a new one open?
It's not. Jessica used it on the little box.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Way
But I
back
don't,
when.
way back when we first got it.
I remember that.
But I don't think that we don't paint much red, to be honest.
No. We do have a very lovely cabinet downstairs that was painted red.
Yeah, that's really fabulous. It's a
Yeah.
red.
It looks awesome. And I think that she black wax that or
Yeah, I
Black
black
wax
wax.
it?
I
Okay.
black wax too.
it looks really nice. It's got our candles display in there.
Well, that's the one that's got like a farmhouse. That one really is a farmhouse.
It
right there.
is. And
I like that one.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I do.
I'm actually surprised it's still here.
Yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking about it. Nobody's pulled the trigger but yet.
I mean, I'm okay with that because it's a great display.
Oh, it is.
It's really
Yes.
beautiful.
A lot of storage.
Um,
Glass front doors.
I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
So see, with a small brush, I can just paint right over it. It doesn't matter to me that they're not dry. And I do know that when they dry, that they are going to shrivel up a little bit. There
That's
will
your
be
intent.
shrinkage.
Shrivel and crack.
There will be shrinkage,
There
people.
will
I
be
repeat,
shrinkage.
there will be shrinkage.
Now, if you didn't want that, you could do it in hot glue or you could do it in resin. I like the cracking. To me, it's just part of it.
Mm-hmm. Just ages it. That's what
It
what I
does, and
want to
that's
do.
really what I want. I want that look.
All right, I feel like I'm gonna do something like this.
She's like, I need to do
I
more.
don't know what to
Yeah, I
do.
feel like
We need
something
something to
with
go
hands
off
on.
that peachy, like something needs to go away from that peachy color.
A way, like
Like,
to put with it, like to enhance it, or do you
No,
not like the
like
peachy color?
I don't like the peachy color.
Don't
She's like, get rid of it.
I like the peachy color. I do.
Go
I
drop
tried
the
so hard
green.
not to paint the peachy color.
It's your piece. And you decide what you want to do with it.
I guess I could do gray to match the green sack.
Entirely up to you.
Hmm.
Entirely up to you. But it does scream a little 1985, which admittedly is probably why you love it.
That could very well be. In case we haven't discussed this, I'm a product of the 80s. What do you guys think? Should I make that little peachy color more gray to go with the green sack color? Or should I leave it as is?
Yeah.
You know, let me-
Keep the peach or ditch the peach.
You decide, and I will wait to hear from you. Oh,
But
how
only
nice that
but
was.
only for a couple minutes.
Yeah. And you'll know when it's in the store what was decided. That looks like a just natural binder to that book. That's just so cool.
Yeah, I love doing this. Are you done then?
Girl, I'm done. I'm watching you now.
Oh dang.
I know.
Am I taking forever then? What the
No,
heck?
we just have more of an intricate project.
Now my book stack, I'm not gonna tie them together or anything. To me, they're literally just gonna be a stack.
Okay. Which makes them versatile. You can kind of put them
Yeah.
however you want them.
You know what I do need? I need a chip brush.
I'm on it.
I'm almost done, guys.
Thought I brought one, but I guess I didn't. I don't know who's already. Oh, Nina, my mother-in-law's watching. Hello. Thanks for watching. I don't know which of these ladies have already been watching, but hello, all of you ladies.
Let me get you a skinny one, is that all right?
Yep, skinny one's fine. So I am trying to be a little bit careful while I'm painting this area because I don't want to cover up too much of the stencil underneath, but I also want to be sure that I don't leave any of the glue because this wood glue does dry a little bit yellow.
Grab that because it needs a little bit of a haircut. It's got some wild hairs growing.
Wild hair.
Daniela, well, that's a pretty name. Thank you for watching.
So this is where I pounce.
She's pouncing, folks. We have it on camera. Okay, I have like all the splatter of all the paint in these glasses. Like I'm seeing speckles.
Hey, I don't think I did any splatter today.
No, I think I did it to myself before we came on in Cherville.
I'm not taking the blame on this one.
Probably it is your fault. Let's just face it.
Well, I mean, it is my fault because I made you paint chairs.
But that's all right. It's my fault that I painted them with my face instead of with a brush. So
Your face, your hair, your arms, you don't care, you're in it.
Except, just a little bit today. Not too bad.
Not so bad.
Not too bad. Because today was more of a touch-up day. These little chairs are kicking my butt, but wait till you see them.
Yeah, they're just a lot of detail.
Yeah.
I see a little bit of gray on your handle.
Where?
On the handle.
On the handle? You
Flip it around.
Oh, yeah, because the blue distressed through when I.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is that the blue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because it kind of matches your gray from here.
Thanks, Miss Sue. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm
Wait,
just,
let me see what side you're seeing.
Well, you know, Sue,
Oh,
she's
up there.
always got to try.
She's very
I'm
attentive
a
to
nitpicky
detail.
when I want to be.
She's very attentive. Yeah, no, it's actually gonna make it.
And when I'm done doing this part, which I know is taking forever,
But it's gonna be.
unlike when I edit videos, I can't just make myself paint as fast. I can't go on 8 times speed.
It's fun to
We
watch
can
though.
get you a few coffees.
Oh, could you? Because pumpkin spice latte sounds good. You're anti-pumpkin spice, aren't you?
I mean, I like pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, there
I'm
you
just not. I mean, I won't not drink it. It's not.
Oh, you're not there's somebody
I
who
don't like look forward to
who
it.
is it
It's
who
pumpkin
works,
spice
who is it
season,
who
like-
works here that is like anti-pumpkin spice?
I think it's Miss Anna. Yeah, she does not. She's not normal. She's not normal. How do you not like pumpkin pie? Oh, she's Puerto Rican. What kind of pie do you like?
Apple pie, but generally only if I make it.
Is it like a Dutch apple pie?
It's an Amish country recipe from my
I love an Amish apple
Oh.
pie.
and chocolate pie.
All right, we're friends again.
I still love. So how do you like your pumpkin pie? I like
Here we
mine.
go again.
Yeah, we've had this question. We've had this
Mhm,
before. I like my pumpkin pie to have equal amounts of Cool Whip on the top of it.
Oh, equal. See, I'm almost like you, but I like a little more Cool Whip than pie. I love me some Cool Whip. In fact, both Cool Whip, little chunk of pie on top.
Whipped cream.
Yeah,
I'm
Sue
not
is
opposed
ready
to
with-
whipped cream
So
either.
I like whipped cream just fine.
Mhm.
I'm not opposed to it, but if I have both in the refrigerator, if you serve it to me, I will eat it either way.
Mhm.
But if I'm going to the refrigerator and I'm making it for myself,
Cool Whip it all the way.
I'm cool with it all the way.
Mhm.
I'm getting a giant spoon, like a big serving spoon,
My hands just.
and I am just taking the
Oh,
biggest
wow.
scoop I have and plopping it right on top.
Or put your pie right in the bowl of Cool Whip and just eat it out.
I mean, I could do that.
Oh,
That
yes,
would be kind of
mate.
handy too.
Mhm.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take that gold that I used for the letters,
Just do
and
the highlights.
I'm gonna just do some dry brushing. That's why I have a chip brush. So to dry brush, you just get barely any paint on the tip. You wipe most of it off, and then I'm just gonna sort of sweep it over this.
Just highlights
Just
your
check.
pie areas.
Yep. And it just is gonna pick up some of the high areas and really show off the detail.
Mhm.
And then I probably won't do this while we're on because we're already over time, but I will take some antiquing wax
Okay.
and go over the whole thing so that it really gets in the nooks and crannies and deepens like the areas in the middle,
Right. Just darkens it up a little.
so that it
stages
looks, yeah, so it looks more aged.
Can I just say that the gold, when it's sitting in the bottle, does not look all that pleasing to me?
No?
But when it is on the product that you are painting right there,
Mhm.
it looks so different to me. It looks so nice.
It almost looks like mustard, kind of.
It looks very
in here.
mustardy.
Mhm.
And then when I carried the stencil into the back room, I got it all over my hands, and I'm like, oh, I really like that color.
Hey. I'm all sugary and heavy metal. You could almost put that on the page tops too, couldn't you?
And I have done that before, yeah, like, here, I'll do it.
Oh,
right now.
that would be
Okay.
nice.
Right.
You just dry brush on this, so you get like that gold
Uh-huh.
foil look.
Wow. I had no
Getting
idea.
all fancy looking.
Yeah,
Look
I've
at
done that before, and the only issue is if you put too much,
They're still wet though.
then your pages will all stick together.
Ow.
Well, who's going to open the books anyway?
Well, it's just sort of funny sometimes to see what books we
Yeah,
did.
that's true.
And I actually, when this is done, I'll go around and do sort of the inside covers of these. I didn't want to get it all over the pages, but I'll go in and do the part of the inside jacket. That way, you won't see any of the old book.
Okay.
So this is kind of how it you just hit up these
Yes.
sides real quick. And it'll look just a smidge different when I'm totally done. But
Right.
like I said, I'll go in and antique it then.
And those molds took no time to do, and really not any time. I mean, they're still kind of wet, right? I mean, like they're gonna have to dry overnight as far as the adhesion to the book.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But so, and they'll,
Totally good. enough
it'll
to
probably
paint,
take 2 or 3 days for them to actually fully crack.
right.
It might even take as long as a week just because they're,
Mhm.
some of them are pretty thick.
But look how cute they are.
How cute, and I'll finish doing gold on these as well. But look how cute that is.
That was fun. That's a fun way to get some books from the
Well,
Goodwill or
decorative.
thrift stores and
Yeah.
zhuzh them up. We sell all of these products here at Rave. They'd be super easy to do. You can come on in and we can show you, give you some tips on how to do that.
Yeah, and these molds are great. They're so much fun. I always want to use, and I haven't done it yet, and I just don't know why I haven't done it yet. I always think that this particular mold with this wreath
Mm-hmm.
would be really beautiful on dresser drawers around the single
That's true.
knobs, and then cast the crown
That's
Yeah.
on the
That's knob
knobs.
itself, yeah.
And I just think that would be fabulous. I haven't done it yet.
That'd be a,
At some
you have to
point.
get the super, there'd have to be the piece to do that with. Like you
Yeah.
have to know it when you see it.
But like, I don't know, I just always am like doing transfers or something and kind of forget about it. And then I
Yeah.
see them all and I'm like, oh, I need to do that. So one of these days,
It'll happen.
I will do it because I just love that idea.
Maybe you should just cast a bunch of them in resin and have them laying around so you'll keep seeing them to remind you.
And then you'll just have to find the piece to put them on.
That's true. It could happen. That could happen.
While
So-
you're casting one, cast them all.
All right, guys. So the next time we are on is Friday.
Fab Furniture Friday.
Mystery Friday.
And as already
Mystery
mentioned,
Friday.
and as already mentioned, we are super, super close on our subscriber count.
Yes,
So
we
if you
are.
have a YouTube channel, please subscribe to us because we're super excited that we're almost there.
Yep, and we
Almost
appreciate y'all's support very much. It's because of you all that we're here and we're
Absolutely.
thriving, and we just very much appreciate it. So come on in and see us.
100%.
These products are available here in the store, of course, at Rave Home Collection, and also on our website, ravehomecollection.com. So come on in, say hello. And that's
We'll be
about
here
it.
all weekend.
We'll be here, and we'll see you Friday live again for Fab Furniture Friday.
Yeah.
So thank you so
Yay.
much.
Bye, guys.
Have a great day,
Peace
everybody.
out.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.